In other news, the geese are gone from Sandpoint City Beach. Just last week, nearly 200 geese were removed and euthanized from the popular recreation spot.
KREM 2's Cody Proctor was in Sandpoint today and has more.
The Canadian geese at Sandpoint's popular city beach have been a long-time staple, but if you were to visit now, there's a good chance you won't see them. That's because they've been removed and euthanized. Visitors looking for a fun time all dotted the shoreline of Sandpoint City Beach on Thursday, but there seems to be something missing from the scene. But the clues are everywhere. Feathers and some dry droppings are all that's left of the Canadian geese that flocked to the park. Last Friday, USDA Wildlife Services gathered and euthanized 170 geese using carbon dioxide gas, which officials say is an approved method of euthanization by the American Veterinarian Medical Association. In a statement from the city of Sandpoint, they say the growing geese population's been a problem for more than 20 years. Several methods have been tried, from using dogs to herd the geese out of the park, relocating them, and even setting up decoy coyotes to try scaring them off. The city says none have had much of a long-term impact. Then when avian influenza, aka the bird flu, struck last year, the Idaho Department of Fish and Game advised the city against relocating the geese. The same thing came up again this year when the city started talking about getting a permit to relocate the birds, but says officials told them it was unlikely they'd get it because of the disease. But they were then told Wildlife Services would be willing to euthanize the geese with a permit that aims to control overpopulation and prevent the spread of avian flu. The city statement says Mayor Shelby Ronstadt, quote, administratively approved the work authorization for the USDA Wildlife Services to include City Beach. But not everyone's happy with the removal, including Sandpoint local Danny Carnegie.
The biggest problem I would say was probably the geese poop, but gosh, it's nature. We live in the mountains.
In the city statement, the mayor said in part, quote, the city and its residents value wildlife. City Beach, however, is a public park, not a wildlife sanctuary. We need to prioritize public health and recreation in our busiest city park. Carnegie, however, wishes the public had been more a part of the process.
I feel like I'm robbed. I feel like I'm uninformed. I feel like I don't have a voice.
In Sandpoint, Cody Proctor, KREM 2 News.